Zak, looking ahead to tomorrow night's game against Peterborough, but just before that, your reflections on Saturday, a 1-0 defeat to Bristol Rovers?
I think it was a frustrating one. I think on reflection, you look at the chances that we had in the game. I think we had more than enough chances to win the game, even though we conceded an early goal. After having discussions with the team, with the manager, we've spoken about reacting a little bit more positively to going 1-0 down, because it's a game of football. You're not gonna have a clean ride every single game. So yeah, it's just about improving and taking the positives onto tomorrow's game.
Gary said that the performance against Bristol Rovers was okay, but added that in League One, on most occasions, that okay probably isn't good enough. Is that something you'd agree with?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you can get away with playing mediocre and getting results, but more often than not, that's not really the case. But yeah, as I said before, I still feel like we did more than enough to win the game. I feel like we take our chances and we win the game off the back of a okay performance. It's not really spoken of. It's maybe spoken of obviously amongst the group, because we always want to improve. The gaffer's always demanding high standards and high levels from the players in terms of performance. So yeah, we just got to try and improve and increase our performance levels for what we're going to have to. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow night against Peterborough. They're high flying at the moment. They carry a lot of attacking threat, so we have to find a way to nullify that and then be on the top of our game to get the 3 points.
When those heads drop after conceding a goal, is that something that players need to be individually responsible for, or is that a collective group just needing to rally around each other again?
Yeah, I feel like we need to get together and get some heads lifted. Naturally, I feel like that should come from the leaders in the group, the more experienced boys in the group. But yeah, it's on us to make sure that heads don't go down. Well, it's a natural instinct. It's gonna, but it can't be for too long. And it shouldn't take us till half time to come out re-energized again. So yeah, it's definitely a task that the group on the pitch need to get a hold of and take control of. Yeah.
As you briefly mentioned, Peterborough are going to be a really tough opponent. They've been in excellent form. Saturday was their first defeat in 12, but we're at home and we have to fancy ourselves.
Yeah, I feel like we can in this league. You can beat anyone. Really, you look at the performance against Barnsley away, especially the first 45. We were totally dominant for the first 45 minutes, and you look at their run. They hadn't lost at home since September, I think it was. So any team in this league, if you turn up right and you prepare correctly, anyone can beat anyone really. So that's got to be the focus for tomorrow.
I imagine you're all itching to put things right after Saturday, because we spoke about the importance of fast starts, early goal at Bristol, early goal at Barnsley. And to be fair, it was a similar first 10-15 minutes from us on Saturday, just a sucker punch of the goal. A good early start seems to, more often than not, put us on a steady footing for the next 75 minutes or so.
Yeah, I do feel like that's the platform that we've built from the start of the season. You look at the first game of the season, Wickham away. That was a really, really quick start. It was relentless, and the manager has been demanding that. We set those standards ourselves, so the manager's been demanding that. We've been seeing a lot more of that in recent weeks, which has been benefiting us. But yeah, the beauty of this league is you don't get the result that you want on the weekend. You've got a Tuesday to quickly turn it around. So yeah.
Let's talk about your role over the last few matches. We've seen you at wing back. We've seen you in that back three, two positions you're both really capable in. Do you have a preference? If you could pick week in, week out, which one of those would you rather play in, would you say?
I just like being on the pitch, to be honest with you. Wherever the manager feels that he wants me to play, where I can have a positive influence and a positive impact on the team, I'm more than happy to play. Naturally, of course, I've been brought up playing left-sided centre half, but also enjoy left back. Wing back is a tough one, but yeah, don't mind playing there as well. But yeah, anywhere where I can help the team, and if I can feel that I can bring something to the table, I'm more than happy. But yeah, I think if it was a case of I was playing in a certain position and I wasn't quite up to it, or wasn't offering something, then that would be different. But so far, I've enjoyed every single role I've played in so far.
Something we've seen a lot of you doing, regardless of which position, is stepping out of that defence, driving the ball over the halfway line towards the edge of the box on occasions. That can be it's probably it's not spoken enough about. It's what an important role in attacking moves that defenders can actually have.
Yeah, the beauty of it is the gaffer gives me the freedom to express myself in a sense. Sometimes you can play in a system where it's a bit more rigid and you don't get given the freedom to do that. But it's something that if it's on, I enjoy doing. The manager kind of just lets me get on with it, which I love. And yeah. That's all I really got to say on that one, yeah.
Just to end then, do you have anything to say to the fans? Because I think you feel you've been robbed with goal of the month for January.
I didn't say that, you did.